Good evening, listeners. Welcome back to Midnight Voices, Episode 1, Reloaded. The other Episode 1 was, tragically, lost somewhere inside the Mandela-Verse, possibly between an alternate timeline and a bad cup of coffee. Tonight, we're rebooting the series with fresh caffeine, a box of questionable doughnuts, and a lineup that makes even the paranormal blush. So grab your mug, dim the lights, and prepare for our first official second beginning. Tonight, we have Dr. Virtual, my good friend and part-time chimpanzee scientist. I met him in the produce section next to the bananas, which is exactly where you'd expect to find a doctor of his caliber. Renay, who lives off the grid with her interdimensional boyfriend, Nabensnod, from the 24th dimension. Together, they trade berries, crystals, and Wi-Fi passwords with creatures from the forest. Carl, who accidentally drank the holy water at church because he thought it was complimentary. He claims it was salty, but says, we are the salt of the earth, so technically, it checks out. Jacob, a real estate broker selling asteroids to Earth investors. He's currently developing the asteroid belt into a luxury neighborhood with domed homes and zero-gravity jacuzzis. Betty, who looks out her window every night and sees a translucent lady walking circles around her apartment parking lot in high heels. And Shelley, who wakes up every morning to ghostly pig grunts coming from under her bed. Dr. Virtual, welcome back. You once said there's a different version of this show, another Episode 1, existing on the far side of the Mandela-Verse. Are you saying there's a universe where I didn't eat all the donuts before airtime?
Affirmative, Murmur. In that version, you're the guest and I'm the host. We broadcast using coconuts and quantum Wi-Fi. It's our best rated episode across 12 realities.
Do I sound smarter over there?
Much. You even use PowerPoint.
Renay, you and Nabensnod live off the grid, surrounded by creatures from other dimensions. What's daily life like out there?
It's quiet until Nabensnod starts bartering psychic energy for soup mix. We grow our food, cook over starfear, and use glow bugs as nightlights.
That's resourceful. Do the forest creatures ever borrow sugar?
Sometimes. One took our coffee press and returned it filled with glitter.
Carl, you accidentally drank the holy water. I have to ask, did you notice any divine side effects?
Only heartburn, Murmur. But I swear my hiccups echoed hallelujah.
Well, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and sometimes through carbonation. Jacob, you're selling asteroids now. Tell us, do these domed homes come with cosmic HOA fees?
Of course. You can't just park on someone else's route without a permit. Each dome includes a zero-gravity litter box, a vacuum-sealed view of infinity, and optional meteor insurance.
Any discounts for podcast hosts with 9 lives?
Only if you bring your own oxygen.
Betty, tell us about this ghost lady in the parking lot.
She walks in circles every night at 3 in the morning, like she's late for a meeting that never ended. I once waved, and she waved back, but her hand phased right through a streetlight.
At least she's polite. Maybe she's waiting for a parking permit from the afterlife. Shelley, grunting pigs under your bed?
Yes, Murmur. My house was built over an old pig farm. The ghosts hoink when I cook bacon. One time I dropped the BLT, and the whole floor squealed.
Note to self, never invite Shelley to brunch. Grab your coffee and donuts. It's time to open the lines. Lendl from Carson City, Nevada.
Dr. Virtual, if there's another version of Episode 1 in the Mandela-Verse, does that mean there's another me listening to it?
Yes, Mendel. In that version, if you fell asleep halfway through.
Tanya from Homer, Alaska.
Renay, do you still use toilet paper if you live off the grid?
Only during solar storms. Otherwise, we use dimensional moss. It's exfoliating and judgmental.
Mill from Richmond, Virginia.
Dr. Virtual, is it possible we already saw this episode and just forgot it?
Yes. Memory resets our comma after timeline merges. That's why you keep losing your car keys and your sense of humor.
Ruben from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Carl, did the holy water burn? Going down?
Not as bad as the church newsletter afterward.
Summer from Charleston, South Carolina. You're on the internet.
Jacob, are there any asteroid homes with 2 rocket garages?
Yes, but they're all in retrograde.
Monroe from Bridgewater, Vermont. Welcome to Midnight Voices.
Betty, did the phantom lady ever notice you watching her?
She did. She looked right at me and said, "Nice pajamas."
Wendy from Springfield, Missouri. You're in my ears.
Shelley, what's the scariest moment you woke up to?
When the pigs rearranged my shoes. They spelled OINK.
William from Louisville, Alabama. You're the last caller of the night and won a free vacation to the 12th dimension.
Murmur, what happens when cats drink holy water?
They ascend, but only 3 feet off the ground for about 10 seconds. Well, that wraps up episode 1 again. Somewhere out there, another version of this show is still broadcasting from a quantum banana peel with Dr. Virtual behind the mic. Until next time, keep your halos polished, your coffee refilled, and your ghosts on mute. This is Murmur the Tuxedo Cat reminding you, reality may be optional, but donuts are forever. They ascend, but only 3 feet off the ground for about 10 seconds. Well, that wraps up episode 1 again. Somewhere out there, another version of this show is still broadcasting from a quantum banana peel with Dr. Virtual behind the mic. Until next time, keep your halos polished, your coffee refilled, and your ghosts on mute. This is Murmur the Tuxedo Cat reminding you, reality may be optional, but donuts are forever.